Within the golf swing, we have what's known as centres. We have a lower centre, a middle centre, and an upper centre. Pelvis, chest, and head. These matter massively in our alignment and when hitting golf shots. Most people like to think of this club going across this way or this way, and don't think about the alignment that these centres have. Generally, you see very strong patterns with where these alignment goes and where the club follows. A problem a lot of junior and very high speed players have is they let their top centre drop back, their lower centre move forward. This provides big blocks and flips. This is why you often hear young golfers and better golfers going, oh yeah, I have a hook rather than a big slice. This happens for multiple reasons, but what we see is the centres get off and they push them out that direction. The other one we see with a lot of old people generally and stiffer, too far this direction. The head getting in front of the other two. So our centres then lent the other way. Now, the difficult part we have about this is where do we want them to be? How do we get them there? If you're trying to hit the majority of your shots relatively straight with small curve, we want these centres on top of each other throughout the swing. If you look at some of the greats, the Tigers, the Sneeds, Nicholas, they are stacked. Yeah, there's going to be slight shifts here and there, but for the majority of this golf swing, they are stacked. The thing I would get you to do to improve them is trying the opposite. If you're someone who drops this direction, try and get the head in front. If you're someone who gets the head in front, try and get them behind. The overall move and the place we like to look at it is P6. That's when this shaft returns back down here, ready to strike that ball. Practicing taking this club up and getting ourselves back on top. Up and back on top. All of a sudden, when we start managing these centre positions, you'll find that the overall curve gets a lot less, and then we can start hitting it a lot straighter, starting it on that target line. Now, you may ask, oh, but I want to hit draws or I want to hit fades. That's absolutely fine. That's when we start using the geometry of the golf swing. As most of us know, if we move this golf ball further back, the club is swinging further out as a path overall. If I show you from this direction, when my club's coming down here, it's going more out. Then when it starts going back up, it starts going more to the left. We can use this with our golf ball positioning to then change the flight of the shot without having to change the swing. This is why you see top players with really stable ball flights. They don't do it through massive shifts as a majority. They do it through changing that ball and the geometry of their swing. So, just to recap, we want to get these centres managed. If we can get them pretty central throughout the swing, we're going to be in a good place. How do we do that? By trying to do the opposite. People give you fancy advice. Generally, it doesn't work. If you're someone who goes this way, try and feel that way. If you're someone that goes that way, try and feel this way. Once we get them stacked, we'll then start hitting it a lot straighter. Finally, to move that ball, and this is the exact same with irons, if you want to fade it more, move it further up. If you want to draw it more, move it further back. Let's give one a go, see if we can rip it.